So I will now introduce you to the SAR waves. So what we see is focused on the Southern Ocean, where we have on the very southern part the sea ice. So we see the sea ice limit. And above it we see in the background the wave model significant wave height in color, like orange and red are the largest significant wave height. And the arrows are the actual model direction and wavelengths of the dominant waves. And the small white dots that we see are the actual SAR observation in the so-called SAR wave mode, where there is one acquisition every 200 kilometers in a leapfrog mode. That means that there are two tracks separated of about also 200 kilometers. That makes an even sampling as much as possible of the wave field. And if we zoom on this small square, which are actually 20 by 20 kilometers, and we look at the sea surface roughness, we will start to see the wave pattern, which is actually a modulation of the backscatter of the grayscale related to this wave propagation. And so if we go along the orbit and we move further near the equator, we see that the wavelength is increasing. And that's what we also see on the backscatter image. We see a much more distance between the different lines, which represent the slopes of the waves. And if we even go further along the orbit, we then start to reach some islands in the middle of the Pacific. So these are the French Polynesian islands. And we have some quite different wave pattern before we reach the islands, where this is more typical of a single wave pattern. And when we start to reach so of course some of the images are also over some coral reef. So you see that the waves are not going inside the coral reef, they are breaking on the coral reef. For the joy of the surfer. And if we go behind the islands, you start to see very different patterns, where all the different wave patterns seems to be in all different directions. And this is due to the fact that the waves are actually diffracted by the short interstice between the different islands, and only a few directions are filtered and can cross these islands. So one of the products for the Sentinel wave mode is the so-called wave spectra. And so to estimate the wave spectra, you first need to estimate the spectra of the SAR image. That's what I will show. So here is the spectrum for this image, where we see the direction and the wavelengths. So further, the closest you are from the center is the longer wavelengths, and so on. And you see very distinct direction of the waves in different directions. Whereas if you are before reaching the islands, you obtain a quite different spectral pattern, where you have pretty much all the directions that are continuous in a big swell system pattern, and not scattered like after the islands.